Well, hello everybody. Happy Wednesday? I think it's Wednesday. I thought I would take a moment to celebrate the fact that I have officially created, named, and illustrated a Carolina Reaper hot sauce. So, a couple months ago, I found at the supermarket near my apartment yellow Carolina Reaper peppers, fresh yellow Carolina Reaper peppers. Bought a batch of them, and I thought, okay, this is totally unique. You do not see this very often. So I decided to try to create a hot sauce with them. And I did something totally experimental, threw a bunch of ingredients together. You can go and find that short. I think it's called My First Carolina Reaper Hot Sauce or something like that. There was some controversy surrounding it. It got a lot of views, and some people said, yeah, I find your ingredients choices a little bit questionable. But, uh, that was kind of the point. I was trying to make something that was completely unique. You don't see a lot of, first of all, you don't see a lot of yellow Carolina Reaper sauces. I have one in my collection. It's a very delicious one, which I'll talk about in another video. But yeah, I mean, I don't regret my kind of bold experimentation in that sauce, because after I threw all those ingredients together and I bottled it up, because I've got a bottle of it here, and I have an illustration that I'm going to show you. But after that, and I let it sit in the fridge for a few weeks, I let a very important person in my life, my cousin Jonathan, who is basically my brother, I let him try the sauce, and he has been off hot sauces for quite a while. All right, his stomach can't handle it. He tried my little concoction, my little yellow Carolina Reaper concoction, and he is brutally honest. He is brutally honest. If he doesn't like something that he eats, he's going to say, this sucks. All right, because he and I have done many cooking experiments together, and we're very honest with each other. When we make something that sucks, we say it sucks. He gave it a very high rating. I don't remember if he gave it a 9 out of 10, but what he said to me after he tried my little concoction here, he said to me, yeah, if I found this at a grocery store, I would absolutely buy it. Like, if this was available at grocery stores, I would buy it, I would have it in my fridge. And he said it with conviction. So I know that what I created, based on his reaction to trying my sauce, I knew that I had created something that was legitimately decent. So I thought a little bit about what to title this sauce. So it has Carolina Reapers in it, and then the other sort of surprising ingredient in it, yellow Carolina Reapers in and of itself is a surprising ingredient. The other kind of shocking ingredient in that was green honeydew melon. Okay? So those were kind of the primary things, because I wanted to make a fruity sauce, but I didn't want to pair the yellow Carolina Reapers with a standard fruit that anybody would think of pairing Reapers with, and to my knowledge, I have not had a green honeydew melon hot sauce. So I was like, okay, I'm going to go get a big batch of green honeydew melon, and I'm going to throw these melons and these Reapers and a bunch of other seemingly random things, but there is some kind of method to the madness. Throw them all into a blender and see what comes out. And I managed to create something that actually tastes good. I'm not actually sure what I'm going to use it with. I haven't figured that out yet. That is still a question mark as to what this sauce is going to be good paired with. But I have come up with a title. and I did some artwork for it. So the name of this yellow Carolina Reaper and green honeydew melon sauce is Honeydew Damnation. So I was just like playing around with the title and the concept. So I've got like a Grim Reaper here. He's got a little hand sickle that's penetrating a green honeydew melon in the shape of a D. And the name of the sauce is Honeydew Damnation. All right. Yeah. And this is just a sketch. I mean, this isn't necessarily the official artwork for this sauce, but it is what emerged from my contemplation of what I had created here. And I had to write down a few things that I threw into this sauce. I threw a lot of things into this sauce, and I've forgotten a lot of them. So I went and rewatched my short where I first introduced the sauce. Actually, I made it on camera. All right, you can see it being blended and created on camera. But here are some of the interesting ingredients in it. It's got barberries, which is kind of like the Middle Eastern equivalent of pomegranate. It's got fresh mint, garam masala, which is like kind of like a sweet curry blend, sweet aromatic curry blend, madras curry powder. It's got honeydew melon, obviously, lemon pepper seasoning, black peppercorn, whey syrup, which is pretty much, I mean, it's like that as a sweetening agent could probably be easily substituted with, like butter flavored pancake syrup or actual maple syrup. I just thought that the whey syrup that I had would be kind of interesting and unique. But really it just lends sweetness to it. And then the peppers other than the yellow Carolina Reapers in this sauce were orange bell and pepperoncini. Okay? So, again, there's another peek at the artwork. Honeydew Damnation. Let's have a little look at it. And I use no artificial thickeners of any kind. And this has a nice, thick hot sauce consistency. Because there's a lot of pureed goodies in that. Immediate rush of, it's the Carolina Reaper fire, but if it's a more subdued fire, because it's yellow Carolina Reapers, right? Underripe, not particularly extreme Carolina Reapers. But you got that Reaper burn. It's just at a lower scale. Okay? Sweet, tangy, green melon in there. Nice, complex, aromatic curry spices coming in after that initial burst of Reaper heat and melon. I think the barberry adds tanginess too. What else was in this? What else am I tasting in there? I mean, obviously, yeah, the black pepper adds a good element to it. I don't know. I don't want to, like, kiss my own ass too much. But I really do think that I've created something nice here. And I'm really happy that when I did create it, I kind of documented it. Because now I can reasonably recreate this. Because I really do think that I came up with something good here. I really do. I am proud of my work. And as my first, I would say official, unique hot sauce, I don't think that there's anything else like my little Honeydew Damnation creation here that exists. Because I have made like green sauces before, but they were just rip-offs of other sauces. This is the first sauce that I've actually, worked on that I think is completely and utterly distinctive. Yeah, I will attempt to patent this and sell it. I'm well on my way to having the artistic design to accompany this sauce. And yeah, I just wanted to talk a little bit about that sauce, introduce it to you. I'm going to be working on other sauces. I have lots and lots of peppers, dried and fresh, to create all manner of sauces. But yeah, that's my debut hot sauce. Honeydew Damnation. Hopefully you'll get to try it someday.